Exploring the illusion of universal ineptitude. Ever experienced that moment? Finding yourself in dialogue with someone who, despite their obliviousness, debates fervently over illogical matters or turns a blind eye to facts and reason. You may question internally, is it just me or am I encircled by fools? Dismissing others as merely ignorant or misinformed is the easy route, yet the true essence of this vexing situation is far more intricate. Our presentation delves into crucial psychological and societal elements that contribute to the pervasive feeling of being surrounded by folly. In recognizing the dynamics that sculpt our interactions and shared knowledge, we aim to cultivate greater patience and empathy. Interestingly, we might even uncover foolish inclinations within ourselves. Though this perceived foolishness in our surroundings might never fully vanish, understanding its underpinnings enables us to more adeptly maneuver through a world seemingly lacking in sensibility, unraveling the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect represents a cognitive distortion where individuals with scant knowledge or skill mistakenly believe themselves to be highly capable. This leads to assertive yet misguided statements and decisions as they remain unaware of their own shortcomings. Take, for instance, someone with limited experience in administration, yet they boldly propose solutions for intricate policy challenges. Their confidence dramatically overshadows their actual insight. However, in their view, they are proposing groundbreaking solutions. Their intention isn't to mislead, rather they are genuinely unaware of the gaps in their understanding. This lack of competence not only fosters poor choices but also impairs the ability to recognize these errors. Hence, the assertiveness of an uninformed stance can be jarring. Observing this disconnect between self-awareness and unjustified confidence often leads to perceptions of foolishness. In contrast, those with higher competence adopt a different stance. They critically assess their own shortcomings and thoughtfully consider complex issues. Top achievers often underrate their skills, whereas the less proficient tend to overrate theirs. This discrepancy gives rise to a skewed perception of reality. Reframing perspectives on intelligence. Adopting a narrow view that defines intelligence as a mere collection of specific skills or abilities can lead us to overlook the multifaceted nature of intelligence in people. Consider someone adept in logical reasoning and math, yet they may falter in emotional intelligence or creativity. Conversely, another might shine in artistic or musical spheres, but grapple with scientific concepts. These differences illuminate the reality that intelligence is not monolithic but a rich tapestry of varied cognitive abilities. Recognizing these variances fosters a more nuanced appreciation of intelligence, acknowledging that people harness their cognitive strengths differently across diverse fields. Understanding the negativity bias. Negativity bias is a psychological inclination where negative experiences and information capture more of our attention and weigh heavier on our minds. We're naturally more attuned to, dwell on, and remember negative encounters or events than positive ones. This bias is due to the more profound impact negative experiences have on our psyche. Minor annoyances or criticisms might overshadow our day, while praise or positive interactions often leave a lesser imprint. In interpersonal dynamics, this bias manifests as quicker formation of negative impressions. A handful of unfavorable interactions can cement a negative view of someone, whereas it takes a significantly greater number of positive experiences to alter this perception. Moreover, we generally lend more belief and importance to negative information. Faced with mixed opinions, our focus tends to skew towards the critical or dissenting voices. Our brains, wired for caution and attuned to potential threats, can sometimes lead us to be unduly critical, overly skeptical, or pessimistic, particularly when a balanced viewpoint would be more beneficial and realistic. Awareness of this bias is key to consciously mitigating its effects. The phenomenon of filter bubbles. In today's digital landscape, it's all too easy to slip into intellectual isolation, continuously exposed only to ideas and opinions that mirror our own. Social media algorithms and personalized content streams serve up material that aligns with our existing beliefs and preferences, trapping us in echo chambers. This insular environment seldom presents us with opposing viewpoints, gradually fostering a divisive us versus them mentality. Confronting differing opinions, especially those held strongly, can seem daunting and even threatening. This dynamic leads to a simplistic categorization of those outside our informational bubble as less knowledgeable or misinformed, rather than recognizing the legitimacy of diverse viewpoints. To counter this trend, it's crucial to actively seek varied information sources and engage with differing opinions. Such efforts broaden our empathy, sharpen critical thinking, and remind us of the humanity in those with whom we disagree. The importance of intellectual humility. Intellectual humility is the capacity to acknowledge the fallibility of our beliefs and opinions. It involves a readiness to learn and openness to revising our viewpoints in light of new evidence, and the recognition that intelligent, well-intentioned people can hold divergent views on complex matters.